Welcome back to Wave of Docker. This is episode 4 of Week in Music, taking on the week of January 22nd. We did 4 albums this week, which is pretty crazy. That's a first for Week in Music. It's been 3 albums thus far for the first 3 episodes. First 3 episodes. But yeah, we're back up. Has it been 3 episodes? Yes, it has. We're back up to 4. Or not back up, we're up to 4. And yeah, it's been a good week of music. Whatever. But yeah, 4 albums this week. I'm gonna talk about them. I'm gonna rate them. I'm not gonna talk about them too in depth unless they really touched me or I have something to say about them. But that's what you expect, right? This isn't a music review channel. This is a David posts about a bunch of stuff channel. Wavid, I guess. I don't know. Is my in-canon name? Is this Wavid Docker when I'm on screen? And David Walker runs I don't know. There's not a lot of lore. I'm just kind of talking right now. I'm going to drink some water. I just had a big lunch and I'm full. I'm going to play basketball after this, so that's where we're at. 4 albums. Let's jump into it, I guess. First up, Cirque by Biosphere. Came out in 2000. Ambient album. I came across this album going through the top 15 ambient albums of all time. It's some TikTok. I don't know what the account was. I just saw it and looked it up. Really cool cover, as you can see right here. Or no, right here. No, it's up here. Like a mountain. Really cool. I thought that I looked this one up from the list because I thought the album cover was really neat. But yeah, it's really good. I like ambient albums a lot. Yeah, I mean, I really like ambient albums. I don't know. It's something about them. Just like because I don't really know if you can call this electronic ambient. It's just kind of like noises. I don't know. If you want to compare to something like mainstream, I guess. It just kind of sounds some of it just sounds like Kid A by Radiohead. There's not a lot of ambient in the sense, it's not jazz ambient, stuff that a group I like Weather Report, or if you listen to the new Andre 3000 album, it's not a lot of fluty, cymbally, drummy ambience. It's just kind of really cool electronic ambience. I don't really know. I was on the treadmill playing Pokemon. For all these albums, I was on the treadmill playing Pokemon. So my main thought was leveling up my freaking Litwick. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I just like ambient albums. I just like the feeling that they give me. And I don't know, because I have a hard time memorizing lyrics. So instrumental albums, I kind of just eat up just because I like the sounds that they make as the song. I just like hearing those noises. I don't know, so it kind of just scratches a part of my brain that I really like. But yeah, I thought this album was dope. I'm going to check out more of the albums that I saw on that TikTok eventually throughout the progression of this year and through Week in Music episodes. But this album was pretty sweet. If I had to give it a score, I'll probably give it 3 hot dogs out of 5. That hesitation there was me thinking about, should I start doing percentages for the hot dogs? But I don't think so. I think I'm just going to keep doing whole numbers, whole hot dogs. I'm not going to be 3 hot dogs and a bun, 3 hot dogs and a hot dog. I'm just going to do whole numbers. That just seems easier for me. But yeah, Cirque by Biosphere. 3 hot dogs out of 5. Next up, let's do this on Wednesday. 3D Country by Geese. Another album recommended to me by my friend Griffin. Thank you again, Griffin. I love you. This came out 2023, so a newer album. This album, I don't really know what to expect going into it. As you can see, the cover is a guy, face planting into the ground. And I don't know, I guess I was just kind of expecting something silly. I don't know, some indie noise. And it wasn't really that. I think this album is really cool. Something about this album that I kind of thought of when I was listening to it, once again on the treadmill playing Pokemon, was that it kind of just sounds like it's an album that isn't labeled as live, but it sounds as live as it could be. It just sounds like a live music recording. I can imagine that something about it. It's very lively, and it feels like the mixing gives me the idea that he intentionally layered the vocals a little bit below some of the instrumentals. So I don't know. I don't know if that sentiment is matched by other people that listen to this album. It just kind of felt that way, and I never heard anything like that before. Because I like live versions of songs. I don't much go for live music just because I don't like the feeling it gives my eardrums and my body. I don't really like that. It just kind of messes me up. But I do appreciate the rawness in vocals that live music has. And that's what this felt like. It didn't feel like there was any editing on his vocals. He just kind of was going for it. I'm assuming it's a he. Geese. It sounded, masculine vocals. But that's just the feeling that the vocals gave me, was that this was just sort of kind of a raw recording, like going in, all right, we're gonna do, live studio, like we're gonna have the instrumentals in that studio recording, we're gonna have the vocals in the studio, and we're just gonna mix it together. Boom. That's what I really enjoyed that. It just kind of felt very raw. There was like the end of one song where he just started like yelling and screaming. I was like, whoa, okay. Like it just felt like this whole album, like it was just like a performance. Like it didn't feel like he was like micromanaging, oh, my pitch there's a little low, or oh, I kind of, my voice wavered there. I'm gonna edit that out. Like it just kind of felt like he was just going for it. I really appreciated that. And it felt like music's like straight, like it felt like, how do I explain this? It felt like music that you would hear in like the 70s when you drive off to a diner and they have like a live performance and there's a guy up there and his band. Like it just felt like that kind of music. Like just like, I don't know, like Midwest tavern 70s music, but like modernized. Like it felt like the modern version of Midwest. I need to fix this. Hold on. It felt like, where's my pencil? It felt like Midwest tavern. Where's my pencil? It felt like Midwest tavern 70s music. And I don't know if that sentiment is matched. It felt like, in Blues Brothers towards the end when they go to that restaurant and they're singing the Rawhide song. It didn't feel as country as that, but it felt like I just, pulled over, got some gas. I needed some lunch before a long night on the road, and I pull into this restaurant. I hear, Geese up there. He's like, it's my new album. He didn't really have a country twang to it, but that's just the feel it gave me. It felt just very raw, live performance. I really like that. I never heard anything like that before, and I thought it was really neat. I'm gonna stop rambling now, but 3D Country by Geese. You know what? I think just based on the emotion that it brought, I'm gonna give it a 4 hot dog out of 5 rating, which is, pretty high. We haven't had a 5 out of 5 yet, but there's only been like 4 or 5 4 out of 5s. Wow, that was a mouthful. But yeah, 3D Country by Geese, 4 out of 5 hot dogs. It was really cool, and it was really something that I haven't really heard before. So thank you again, Griffin, for the suggestion. I love you. Next up, Girls Love Jungle by Gum MP3 and Days God. Listen to this on Thursday. Came out 2023. Gum MP3. I found him on Twitter. He is, mutuals with some people that I follow on Twitter and some of my other mutual friends on Twitter. He's really cool. He's a DJ. He's from the DMV, which I think is pretty neat. I'm fairly certain. He like works at, he's a cool guy. He seems like a chill guy, and he's a DJ. And I saw that he's releasing a new EP this year, so I wanted to check out some of his older stuff. And this is what I came across. I'm not sure who Days God is. I imagine he's just, a collaborator, friend of Gum. I don't know, his Gum MP3, whatever. But Girls Love Jungle, really cool cover. The art style reminds me of Splatoon, and that just might just be closed-minded of me, just based on the fact that I can't really compare it to anything else. But I really like it. I thought the art style was really cool, and this album was awesome. I really have not delved. Pick up the thing. I have not really delved deep into much house, or DJ style music. Like I said, I'm not someone that prefers live music. I'm not really out at the club that much. The club, how simple of you. So I'm not really around that kind of music very much. And the only really ambient like house music that I've really checked out is, and really isn't ambient house, but the only really house music that I've really dabbled in is this album called, I think, CPU 100 by Luke Man. I'm gonna put that here. This was also suggested to me, or I came across this album on Twitter. But this is really the only house music that I really touched into. It's not a sound that I'm very familiar with. But this album was really cool. I wouldn't say it surprised me, but it was good. I like listening to it. And it's always cool to find a sound that you really have not touched into and enjoying it. And this is kind of I don't know. I'm kind of just saying nothing right now. Nothing burger, sandwich, platter. But yeah, this album was really cool. I liked it a lot. I just like the feel of it. And it was like I don't think I could ever really see myself hanging out at the club. I'm just kind of someone that likes to stay in. But, this sounds just so milquetoast of me. But, I don't know. It was just cool. I liked it a lot. But yeah, I mean, if I had to give it a score, probably 3 hot dogs out of 5. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. I'd like to touch into more house music because this was a really good start. And it's just a cool sound. And like I've heard similar things to it, but I never really like this is like a true like this guy I know is a DJ and he is, constantly mixing sounds and doing stuff along these lines. So this is cool. It's a cool album. I really liked it. 3 hot dogs out of 5. And finally, the fourth album of the week is Composite Truth by Mandrill. Listened to this on Friday, yesterday on the treadmill playing Pokemon. Came out in 1972. I came across Mandrill. They were a suggested song that played after I think I listened to some jazz album. And the song was jazz. But this album, it's jazzy, but it's also just kind of like, I don't know what this genre is. I'm not a music head. You don't come to this channel for that. I've said it 1,000 times, but I never really, I don't know what to compare this to. It was really cool. Like it started off very, I'd say very jazzy, like jazz fusion-y, like guitar, like kind of like, I don't know. But it was really cool. The vocals are really fantastic. And I can't tell what accent the lead singer has. It feels like Caribbean, like Central American almost. But also some of it, like, it also kind of feels like Northern African maybe. I don't know. The vocals are really cool. There's a song towards the end called, I think, Out With The Boys that was really cool. It kind of came out of nowhere. Like, very, like, slower, kind of like a sob story, like, explaining to a partner kind of song. I wasn't really expecting that, but it was good. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, this album was kind of cool. Not kind of cool. It was pretty cool. I liked it. I want to check out more from Mandrill. It's pretty neat. I don't know. I don't feel off this video. I'm just kind of like saying, just rambling. But yeah, I thought this album was really neat. I'm excited to hear more of it in my shuffle because I don't really revisit albums that much, which is something I want to start doing. But also like, and what I might start doing with this show is like trying to listen to albums where I can actually like dissect it and like have like actual opinions about individual songs instead of the album as a whole. But it's also like I don't really enjoy doing that. I like doing stuff and then also listening to a new album at the same time. I don't know. I don't know if I'm alone in that sentiment, but I'm just like, I'm listening to an album. I'm not going to check my phone. I'm going to let the music flow through me and do something else. Like, I'm going to go on a walk and listen to this album instead of being like, what's this song? Like, the last album I did that for was Utopia, just because I was like, oh, I wonder, because Utopia is cool. It's like, it was a significant moment in pop culture. But, yeah, Composite Truth by Mandrill, I'm going to give it 3 hot dogs out of 5. I really don't think we're going to go below 3 ever on this show because, like, I don't know. Like I said, I know for the most part what I'm listening to before I listen to it, and like I really don't think I'd listen to an album that I'm not gonna like, because that just seems kind of stupid. Wait, no, I gave it 2 out of 5, didn't I? I gave it 2 out of 5 to American Dream by 21 Savage. That's right. I don't know if we'll reach that low again. I hope not, because I like music. I don't want to diss on music. But yeah, that's all I got for Weekly Music number 4. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I meant to point this out in the beginning of the episode, but I have a TikTok now. There's a screenshot of that here. Same thing as my name, Wavid Dalker. I'm gonna post clips there for promotion and might start doing just like other content just to kind of promote myself and my channel just because I want to grow. We're at 46 subscribers at the time of recording this. I want to get to 100 by the end of the year. That seems like a lofty goal, but also kind of seems like a realistic goal. Like, I mean, I could, push for 200, but like I kind of just want to be like, all right, let's get to 100, and then I can be like, let's go, because that'd be really cool. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.